So hello to all of you. So in this video using the packet tracer I'm going to demonstrate about basic physical topology design, how to design a topology in the packet tracer, to do the practice for the CCNA, basic router configuration like setting up the host name, banner, password configuration, and after that interface configuration. So for that purpose, very first I'm going to design this topology for all of you so that you can do the practice. Like I'm using 3 router here, router 1, router 2 and router 3 with the IP series 10, 11 and 12, 13 and 14 on this interface. So let's first start designing it using the packet tracer. As you can see here, we have all the devices available in the router to do a practice. I have taken 1 router, 2 router, 3 router. Now to design a local network, we are going to place 3 switches here, then end devices like your computer, for each site I have taken 3 machines. Now from this link to this link, suppose this is my, for example, Kabul site. This is somewhere in India and this site is somewhere in USA. So first I need to connect this site. For that we require the WAN connectivity on serial ports. But as we can see here, we don't have any serial port. So first we need some WAN card. Okay, so second and third one, power off. Then I have taken for asynchronous serial connection. Now you can see here we have all the connections also. For that we require serial DCE cable, serial 1/0, serial 1/0. WAN connectivity should be on serial port of any of the serial port. After that, local LAN connectivity with the switch, from where we can connect our different machines also. In the similar way, all the sites we need to connect with local LAN. Fast Ethernet port, any port on the switch. Like this. Okay, so physical topology is ready. Now how we can design it? Now we have to do the basic router configuration, including host name, banner and password configurations. Double click on the router, go in the CLI mode of the router. So very first, as we don't do any of the configuration, it will ask for the automatic configuration. No, we don't do that with manually. Very first, user mode. By using enable command we can go into the privilege mode. So we have to go into the configuration mode, configure, terminal. So like you can see here, on this network we need to set 10.0.0.1 IP, and on this interface I need to set 10.0.0.2 IP. On this interface I need to set 11.0.0.1, 11.0.0.2, 12, 1, 13, 1, 13, sorry, 14.0.0.1. This machine 12.0.0.2, 12.0.0.3. On this interface 13.0.0.2, 13.0.0.3. 14.0.0.2 on this machine and 14.0.0.3 on this machine. Okay, so let's start. Serial 1 by 0 should be configured with 10.1 and fast Ethernet should be configured with 12. So go to interface mode, interface, serial 1 by 0, IP address 10.0.0. Okay, before that we need to set host name and all that thing. To change the host name, by default the host name is router, as you can see here. For each router default name is this. So to change the host name, command is host name, and any name, whatever name you want to give to this particular router, like Kabul. Sorry. Now you can see our host name has been changed. You can also set the banner. Banner, MOTD. Banner, message of the day. Now you can take any special character. That can be percentage, that can be dollar, that can be hash. Then whatever message you want to type, hi, welcome to Uptech, whatever you want to say. But whatever special character used at the starting should be end with the same. How we can verify it? Exit, exit. Now you can see here, before an user login, he will get a welcome message or banner, whatever you want to deliver him. Show running. Now you can check here with the help of show running command. Yes, host name has been changed to Kabul and no Ethernet configuration till yet, and here is the banner. But we don't save it into the show running. We don't save this configuration as done. Show startup means backup configurations in the RAM, not present. So every configuration we are doing in the RAM should be copied to NVRAM. Either we can give command copy running to startup. Yes. Now it has been saved permanently. So now come to the again configuration mode. We need to configure interfaces. So interface serial 1 by 0, because this is connected on the India side. IP address 10.0.0.1. As you can see here, we need to configure 10.0.0.1 on this interface with proper subnet mask 255.0.0.0. Then as it is a serial interface, clock rate is masked on the DCE side. Clock rate 64000. Then no shut, as every port by default is in the shutdown mode. Exit. Second interface we need to configure fast Ethernet 0 by 0 with 12 IP series. Go to interface, fast Ethernet 0/0, IP address 12.0.0.1, 255.0.0.0, and no shut. So this router has been configured. First router, exit, and WR command, same purpose that we run. Either we can run this command to copy from RAM to NVRAM, or simply we can write WR. Will do the same thing. So first router has been configured. Now we should come on the second router. Serial 1 by 0 is connected to the Kabul with 10 IP series. Serial 1 by 1 is connected to USA with 11 IP series, 11.2. CLI mode. Again it is asking for the startup configuration. No. Enable conf t. First change the host name if you require it, like India. If you want to set any banner, you can set the banner, or just come to the interface serial 1 by 0, IP address. Look here again, 1 by 0 is connected with 10.0.0.1. 2 IP because it is connected to the Kabul site with the same IP address. IP address 10.0.0.2 with proper subnet mask 255.0.0.0. Clock rate, if it is a DCE end 64,000, and then no shut, exit. So we can see here this link is up now. Now we need to configure second end of the router, means serial 1 by 1. Go to that particular interface, serial 1/1. On this interface we need to configure 11 IP series. One with proper subnet mask. Again clock rate. And no shut. So this here port has also been up. Now we need to configure fast Ethernet with 13 IP. First exit from this interface. Now go to fast Ethernet port 0/0 IP address 13 yes. 1 with subnet mask 255.0.0.0 and no shut. I think second route has been configured. Show running. Hostname has been changed. Fast Ethernet has been done. Serial 1 by 0 is done. Serial 1 by 1 is also done. So again WR command to run that, to save the data from RAM to NVRAM. Now come on the third router. Serial 1 by 0 is connected with India site having the IP address 11.0.0.1. So this interface should be 11.0.0.2 and fast Ethernet 14. Must be powered on like this. So it is decompressing the image from flash to RAM. We don't want to do configuration. Enable conf t. So first host name like USA. If you need to set the banner, you can set the banner. Otherwise go to interface, serial 1/0. IP address should be 11.2. Clock rate. No shut. Exit. Next I need to configure its fast Ethernet 0/0 with the IP 14.1. Interface fast Ethernet 0/0. IP address 14.0.0.1 with subnet mask 255. No shut. Exit. Okay, done. So the similar way as I've configured all the routers, configure the IP, we can configure the IP on the machines also. 12.0.0.2 IP on this machine. So what should be the default gateway? IP of this interface. You can say entry and exit point of the network. Same thing. 12.0.0.3 default gateway will be same 1. Here IP series 13 to 13.0.0.1. Thirteen 3 1. Done. Come on, the last IP is 14.0.0.2, 14.0.0.1, and here 14.3, 14. Done. So we have physically designed the topology. We have changed the host name, we set the banner, we also do the IP configuration, interface configuration. Now we can check it. Now how we can verify which particular router is connected? Very first command that you can run, show running, which shows the entire running configuration of the router with particular IP configurations and everything, what interface is working and all that you can see here. And second command that we should run, show IP route. You can see here 10 and 12 is directly connected. As soon as we run no shut command on any interface with proper IP configuration, so router start maintaining its database, that is known as the routing table. So this is the basic configuration of the router. In the next we will try to complete routing also, because in this case this machine, suppose for the testing purpose I want to show you, can ping its own network 12.0.0.3. perfect, it's pinging. It can ping up to its default gateway, means 12.0.0.1 pinging, and then 10.1 is directly connected with that particular router, ping 10.0.0.1, yes, pinging. But it will not be able to ping on the another side because there is no routing is configured till yet. Ping 10.0.0.2, not able to ping. Okay, so this is a very basic configuration of the router, how to design the basic topology, how to configure the basic topology.